Hey everybody, welcome to another 1 Minute Wednesday. Today we're going to be talking about the balance between sleep and productivity. Right, so there's always this debate, this dilemma. Should we work another hour or should we go to bed early? Right, and what are we supposed to do here? And the answer is probably to get more sleep, right? In my head, I know that. But in the moment, my mind is saying, I should probably get this done. I can do 1 more hour of work and then I'll just go to bed. Just 1 more hour, I can complete this, whatever I'm doing right now, and then I won't have to deal with it later. But here's the thing, if we're doing that, then how are we affecting the next day, right? How are we affecting our productivity and work flow for the next day? And that's a great question because sometimes we don't think about that. We think in the present, in the moment, and that's what animals do, right? We think in the present and not about the future. I think humans are the only animals, or at least one of the few animals, who have the capacity to think far into the future and plan ahead for those, maybe resist our own temptations for a greater future. Now, going back into the discussion of sleep. In the book, The Productivity Project by Chris Bailey, the author went through a year's worth of productivity experiments, and during that year, he discovered that sleep was a storage of energy, right? It stores energy, and he equated 1 hour of sleep to 2 hours of work for the next day. So if he went to bed early, he got 1 more hour of sleep than he would have if he worked an hour more. Then he had 2 hours worth of energy more for the next day to expend and complete the things that he was working on. So this is not experimentally proven. He says that in his book, but that is what he felt. And I feel that there is some truth in that, even though it's not experimentally proven. For me, I feel the same way. If I get 6 hours to sleep for one night and the next day, I am not feeling the best. After an hour of study, my vision gets blurry, like the words on my screen, on my computer screen gets blurry, and I have a headache, and I know that my study endurance can go longer than an hour, but I am not feeling it with 6 hours of sleep. So that for me, on that day, if I had only gotten 6 hours of sleep the night before, is a lesson for me to get a good night's sleep. So get a good night's sleep. I think a great analogy for sleep is kind of like a battery, a rechargeable battery. And so if you go to sleep and you sleep for 7 to 8 hours, right, the doctor recommended amount, and you sleep for the full 7 to 8 hours, then you're at 100% battery, right, for your sleep battery. There's other batteries, I guess, as well that stores energy, but sleep is a large factor. And if you charge that to 100% at a full 8 hours of sleep, then you are able to expend all of that energy the next day. And if you keep doing that, then you're going to 100% each day. Now, if you only get 6 hours of sleep, then perhaps you're only going to 60%, and then you wake up and you only have 60% energy to expend that day. And of course, that's going to deplete quite rapidly, and so you're not going to have as much endurance to do all of the things that you would do if you had a full charge of battery. And to me, that analogy really cements it in my mind, because if I think of sleep like a battery, then I can see clearly that, okay, if I only sleep for 6 hours, then I'm only charging that battery up to 60%. Like on my phone, right? It's only 60% on the bar. And then it's more clear to me, because before, sleep is kind of like an abstract subject, right? But now that I can think of it like a battery, it's more clear to me what I'm doing and what I need to do better so that I can be more productive within the day. So this analogy can be a great motivator to get more sleep. And so I think I will use that as well. I've been trying to get more sleep recently for this break, and hopefully I can maintain that during the school year. So that is it for this video. I hope you have taken something away from this. Remember to get a good night's sleep, and I'll see you in the next one.